Hi guys, welcome back. Thank you so very much for joining me once again. I so very much appreciate it. It is time for the November 2019 Also Inspired collab that is hosted by Crafty here on YouTube. Now, just in case you are unaware about exactly what the Also Inspired collaboration is, let me tell you a little bit about it. It is a collaboration that has a group of very talented, crafty ladies. And each month we receive a inspiration piece. And based off that inspiration piece is where our end project comes from. Now, you look at the inspiration piece and you think, what about it is drawing me in? What is pulling me in a direction to make one thing over the other? That's what we do every month. We get the inspiration piece and we look at it. And we say, oh, this is exactly what I want to do. And then we do it. And then we present it to you on the 15th of every month when we post our videos. And hopefully you love whatever we create just as much as we do. And this month hopefully is no different. So this month's inspiration piece is a fun fold card that was done by Leanne Puglisi. I hope I'm saying her name right because, I practice before filming, and I practice as much as you really can trying to pronounce something that you're not very sure of. But I do apologize if I'm not saying it right. But this is the inspiration piece for this month. So it's a fun fold card, and as you can see, I'm trying to fix the glare. She used this really pretty flowered pattern paper on her card. And when I looked at it, I thought, well, I'm gonna use the same layout that she used, but my theme would be different. So I was thinking, because we are heading into the holiday season and we have Thanksgiving and Christmas coming, that my card will be will be Christmas themed. So that's what I will be showing you, my cards that are Christmas themed. But before we get into that, I want to remind you that the link for Leanne Puglisi's fun fold card will be in my description box below, along with all the links for the ladies that are taking part in the collaboration. So please, once you're done checking my video out and giving me a thumbs up, and hopefully subscribing if you like what you have seen, which I hope you do, please go and check out the ladies and show them some love. And if you're not already subscribed to them, hopefully you'll subscribe to them as well. So now let's get to what I did. So in front of you are some of the items that I used to create my card. So I have some things that came from my October paper pumpkin kit. I have the stamp set, which had the snowflake and some snow, and the little red robin, and 3 sentiments. So this sentiment is wishing you a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. Then you have winter wishes and season's greetings. So we had that, and then we had some snowflakes that were in there. I used some of those. Now this is the first time I'm using anything from October's kit. I used it on this card. And then we had some die cuts of the robins. So as you can see, I used 3 of those. And then, let's see, my white embossing powder, of course some Versamark, and my vermilion archival ink. So I'm going to set this stuff to the side, and then I can show you what I came up with for my inspiration for this month. So I made 2 cards, and I also made envelopes to go with each card, because I thought about it. I said I need to start making envelopes to go with my cards, whether I decorate them or not. But I think I'm gonna, whenever I make a card, I'm gonna make an envelope for the card to go in. At least that's my plan. Hopefully it works out. So the first card I'll show you the one that I made first, and then the other one. So let's start with the envelope, because if you receive a card in the envelope, you're gonna see the envelope before you ever see the inside of the card, right? So this is the envelope, and I used the snowflake stamp and my Versamark just to stamp snowflakes all over the envelope, including the inside. So when you open it up, you see snowflakes there. And then I use my white gel pen to just give it some definitions to mark out the sender and the recipient area, so I wouldn't stamp in those spots. So I use my white gel pen for that. So this is the envelope for card number 1. Oh, and then you have the little red robin there. So this is the envelope for the first card. So now let me show you the first card. So this is card number 1. So it has snowflakes all over it, and it has this ribbon going across the front. So then you untie the, well, before I open it, I'm going to show you the back so I can tell you how the ribbon is attached. So you flip it over, and the same thing as I did on the envelope, I stamped the snowflakes and the robin using the snowflake and Versamark, and I just let it dry so it can just leave a shadow image of the stamp. And then I used my handmade stamp to stamp that, and I embossed it with the white embossing powder, and just wrote my name and the date at the bottom. Now I know I didn't make it on this day, but it's the day that you will see the card. So that's the date that I put. And so this card has, so you see this red cardstock. This is the back of the card. This is the back of the card. This is not the card base. So you have the backing of the card. So in between the backing and the card base is where the ribbon is. So it's running in between this red and the card base. So then when you flip it, the ribbon wraps around the card. So I just wanted to make sure I pointed that out on how the ribbon was attached. So once you get the ribbon down onto the card base, then you attach the red backing. So now we can untie the ribbon. This is the sentiment, season's greetings. Then I use my white gel pen to like make some snow on either side of the sentiment. Then if you look at the sentiment, it's backed on some white cardstock, and then right on the top and the bottom, that red, that's ribbon that I just put on the edge up under the sentiment. And then the sentiment, it has foam tape behind it, so it's popped up a little. It has a little dimension behind it. So now, what makes this a fun fold card? This is what makes it a fun fold card, because this is how it opens. It opens like this, and it'll stand like this. So then when it stands like that, then you open it, you have it like this. So you have your panels here, and I stamped snowflakes again. And then when this lays flat, it fits right into this area over here. And then if you lay it down, it's like one continuous picture. And I love that. That is so cute to me. Then in the middle, you have where you can write your message. And you have a sentiment in there. This is where I use the wishing you a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year at. And then down here you can write your message to the recipient. And then you can just close it back up and tie the ribbon back into a bow. And then it sits like that. So that's the first one. Let me show you the second one. So the envelope first. This is the envelope. Same idea. This one I used the snow. So I stamped snow using the Versamark and just let it sit. And then I used my white gel pen to make the dots, and my micron pen to to put the black line. Again, just to give it some detail, and so you know where the name and the sender and the recipient's information will go. And then the snow is stamped on the back as well. So that's the envelope for the second card. Now the second card uses more of the items that came in my October paper pumpkin kit. So this is the second card. So this is the front, and then same thing with the ribbon. The ribbon is attached the same way. So if you look at the back, it has the snow on the back, and it has the same handmade stamp, and along with my name and the date that you'll be seeing the card, not the date that I actually made it. So then you open the card, open the ribbon. So let's look at the front of the card. So it has so firstly, I colored the background. This white piece, which would be this white piece here, I colored it with the vermilion ink. And then I used the snow with the Versamark, and then I went over it with the embossing powder, and then I heated it to make the snow. Then the kit came with these tree branches, and they were attached to the snowbank down here, but they was spread further apart. I just cut them off so I can move them closer together. But I used the snowbank at the bottom, so that's still there. So you see the little rise and fall of the snow. And then I used 3 of the Red Robin die cuts to sit in 2 into the tree and 1 on the snow. And then I used some of those little snowflakes. And then my sentiment, I used winter wishes, and put 3 other snowflakes on either side of the sentiment. Again, the sentiment is raised up with some foam tape and just attached to the bottom of the card, but still leaving some of that red showing from the back of the card down there. So then you open this one. This one has snow instead of the snowflakes. So it's the same way, just one uses snowflakes and the other one uses the snow. So again, when you lay it out, it's like one continuous picture. So that was this has been my this is what I made for the November 2019 Also Inspired collaboration. Now, if you would like to take part in this month or any of the other months of the Also Inspired collab, please feel free to do so. And if you do a video for YouTube, or if you simply post on Instagram, remember to use the hashtag IWasOSI. Whatever month you're doing, like this month is IWasOSI NOV 2019. So if you do last month, it would be hashtag IWasOSI OCT 2019. Because we would love to see your creation. So guys, thank you. That's it. So I'm going to remind you again, please go and check out the other ladies that are taking part in the collaboration. Their links are down below in the description box, as well as the link to our inspiration piece for this month by Leanne Puglisi. And if you have been so inclined, if you have found any type of inspiration, or even if you just liked what you saw, please give me a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, I would love to have you as part of my Crafty family. And hit that bell so you will know whenever I post anything. So thank you again. And please remember to take a little time to do something crafty. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.